you able to let people in then to give access, or does Karen have to do that since she set it up?
Well, I'm logged into the account that she set it up with.
Okay.
So,
you should
but
be
people
able
are
to.
coming in without me letting them unless you're doing it.
No.
So people are joining.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got
Okay.
3 people.
And you don't have to. So. But I get it, I mean, I totally understand the need to. Yes.
Glass concept sets,
Yeah, he does really cool stuff.
that's what we use them for ours.
My friend said, we are very isolated, but.
Hi all.
Hello, Jerry.
Yep. There you go. There's your.
Hey, Bill.
Hello,
Hey, Bill.
don't need this anymore. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm ready for that 60-degree weather back,
Yeah.
like more than ready.
You knew it was going to happen. You knew you were
Look
gonna
at
get-
Pat, nice.
What I miss it? What Pat would you do?
Is lit up shamrocks.
Yeah, it's my day, I got to celebrate.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
almost didn't show up for this meeting because this is a holiday at our house.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there celebrating what I hear.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long
Happy
time.
Pat, happy Pat's Day, Pat.
Thank you. And to you as well.
I love your little, you're just shining so bright.
I'll shut it off for the meeting.
You're funny. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jay.
Lou.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, all.
Hi, Dick.
Hi, Dick.
Hey, Dick.
Did you
Yes,
have,
we have.
corned beef and cabbage?
No, I'll skip that.
I'll be on the Zoom meeting. Okay. For council, actually, so.
Hello, everybody.
Greetings.
Come on.
Hi, Steve. Hi,
Happy
Mike.
St. Patty's Day. I'm wearing my green Hiawatha big tree,
It's as green as I get.
Yep. Perfect.
I think I'm the winner.
I think you are the.
I still think so too, Pat, but it was a close competition.
All right, it looks like we got everybody here. Let's go ahead and start Hiawatha Council meeting, Wednesday, March 17th, 21. Roll call, please.
Steve Dodson,
Here.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Here.
Rob Archibald,
Here.
Nick Olson,
Here.
Amy Wickendall.
Here.
Can I have approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Citizens input. Is there anybody out there that has anything to talk to us about that's not on the agenda? Feel free to jump in. If not, it's been pretty quiet. No letters or anything?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, then we'll close citizens input and reports. Council members, myself, Kim, got anything?
I attempted to attend the water board's meeting last night from a remote location. And my connection was not good. But anyway, and the water board, they're looking at beginning the hydrant flushing program for this year on March 22nd through May 1st. They published this in the Hiawatha newsletter for the residents to see, and they'll also post it on the city's webpage. And the flushing did not occur last year, so it'll be beneficial to flush the water mains this year. Also, looking for the next water well for Hiawatha. It'll be years out before we do it. But they're looking at, probably we'll do it by the Turtle Creek Park. Since the ground storage tank and booster pump has been completed, and it's designed to bring on a future well to help provide water to the ground storage unit up there. Also, Heritage Green 13th and 14th editions. Their plans of improvement have been submitted, and then it's going to be an additional 41 lots for residential homes. And then the staff is working on phase 1 of the MXU replacement units, along with the meter change outs. And Marty did some testing over some of those meters that were changed out with the new ones. And it's about a 50% failure rate on those old meters. So it looks like there was a potential 13% loss of revenue from the older meters. So these new meters will help us make sure we're getting the correct reimbursement on water usage. That's all I have.
Thank you, Steve. Anybody else have anything, Kim?
I have a few things if nobody has anything. I sent you a couple out later this afternoon. I sent a reopening phase plan for our COVID procedures for each of the departments. I have based that off of where we are today with our 7-day daily average and 14 daily average. I do have a question for you guys though, as we are moving forward with some of our events like Earth Day, but that'll look much different than what we have in the past. We'll hold Amnesty Day as well. We'll do that like we normally do. The only other event that usually falls in there is our citywide garage sales. And in here, I put that the recommendation is that we wouldn't, typically what we've done in the past with that is the way we've supported it is we have put like a map together and the addresses, and then people would stop by City Hall and pick them up. I put in here that we wouldn't do that. And I mean, I guess where are you comfortable with when it comes to promoting our citywide garage sales? They're going to do it anyway. We won't regulate it, but how do you feel about promoting them?
I found that a lot of people like that map, Kim. I mean, it's really, it takes them on tour and they really do like it.
Yeah, the only, if you're comfortable with that, then we can move forward with it. We could set them out, because usually they would pick them up like the day before, or sometimes we've even just set a box out in front of City Hall that people could just pick up on Saturday. So we could go ahead and do that. The other thing that we could do too is maybe we could take them, if Casey's would allow us to have them there, people could pick them up at Casey's.
I'd be willing to stop and ask Casey's. I mean, I know that they are.
Yeah, if they'd be willing to do that, then that at least gives them a place to go to grab them. Just because we won't be open until, that first week in May.
There's no way we could have it as an insert, like in the newsletter or something. Could we get?
No, it won't make
Dates
it.
don't match. Okay.
No,
Okay.
because we get people that, on Friday or Thursday and Friday right before that are emailing us saying, hey, could you add me? So we add them, and we can put it on our website as well. It's just, I know people coming out of town like to pick up a paper copy with a map. So
could we do multiple gas stations?
we could.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Casey's
if they
Quick
will,
Stop,
if they
whoever
allow
will
us
allow
to
it,
just
yeah.
drop them off, and
I
we'll
don't
let
see-
people know that's where to go.
I mean, you could always slap a social distancing reminder at the top, and
Yeah.
they're gonna go to garage sales anyway,
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim, has it been used quite a bit in the past? I mean, are people picking them up?
Oh,
Large
yeah.
numbers?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, it's an excellent public service thing, and we should continue it.
Yeah,
in
they
some manner.
absolutely love it.
Yeah. Okay.
And people have had a year off, and there's probably a lot of accumulation with the derecho and stuff. I just think that the more that we can promote and the, more traffic they can get and get rid of stuff, I think they'd be happy.
I
Okay.
agree with
All right, I'll make that change, and then I'll work with Amber is usually one that helps me put that together, so.
Excellent.
Okay, going on that, and then a new event that we're working on, and you'll see this come through. We'll have the Parks Department or Parks Board actually review this as well. But we are working in combination, the city of Hiawatha and Dusty Suela from Panda Marie. She is if you're familiar with her, you may have gone to her ribbon cutting. She is a yoga instructor. She does many different types of yoga, meditation, just a whole gamut of things that she provides here in Hiawatha. And she had asked if we would consider doing a day of yoga event at Guthridge Park. So we'll have like I said, the Park and Rec Board review that. We'll follow CDC guidelines and how that all lays out. And we'll continue to kind of plan, because right now, at this moment, our community, Lynn County is with our numbers, we're doing really well. And hopefully we'll continue to go in that direction to where we get to the stable tier until we get herd immunity. And I found a CDC readiness and planning tool that we can work with too, to just ensure that we're doing. I've also contacted Lynn County Public Health, what their recommendations are. So we'll put border or boundary borders, I guess they're calling them, like the 6-foot distancing, and groups of, hopefully by then we'll be in groups of 10 that will be allowable versus 6. So we'll just work through that, but you'll also see that when we have someone who's utilizing all of Guthridge Park, even though we are participating in some way, shape, or form, we'll still have you approve that. And then also want to let you know, last year we were not able to do our stand down safety day with all of our staff here. We will be doing that this year. It'll look a little different than what we have had in the past, but that is something that people do appreciate and enjoy. So we'll put that back on our docket, and we'll hold that on March 31st. And that will be for all of us to participate in. We have lots of great speakers and topics to be talking about when it comes to safety. And then we have had, I don't know if you guys have been following or seen our federal legislation, and our president has some dollars that they are supporting. Hopefully this all goes through the way that they're anticipating it to be. So in regards to COVID, the city of Hiawatha is designated to receive some dollars. And it's actually this particular program, there's a couple different programs out there, but this particular one, if I calculated correctly, looks like we could receive $1.3 million. But
Wow.
we would have to, there's certain criteria, which there's not a lot of definition to it as of yet. The things that it talks about is certainly things that are due to COVID, public health emergencies, relative to revenues collected in the most recent fiscal year. So some of those things that FEMA is not reimbursing us for. So loss of park and rec, loss of community, those rental fees, those types of things. Also, it includes a premium pay for eligible workers performing essential work during the pandemic, providing up to $13 per hour above regular wages. And then it says include water, sewer, and broadband infrastructure. But that does not come with a lot of detail, so I don't know what that exactly means. So I'm hoping that we'll hear more. The things that we cannot use it for is we cannot use it to directly or indirectly offset a tax cut, and we cannot use it for pension funds. funds must be spent by the end of calendar year 2024. So my guess is that depending as they define what we can use it for, then if we can show documentation and they believe that it's an appropriate project and appropriately used, then we would be reimbursed. So we have the potential to be reimbursed up to 1.3 million. So we'll see how that all goes. I was really excited when I read it, but then when I first seen it, but then when I read it, it's like, okay, well, what's that mean exactly? So I'll keep you up to date as we hear more about that.
Quick question, Kim. Would we do like any kind of like, I don't know, like what we did with the FEMA reimbursement where we partnered with an outside agency to kind of work through the red tape, or do you think we can all do that in-house?
You know, that's a good question, Amy. Right now, I can't answer that yes or no.
Okay.
Until we get a little more information from this, because I don't know, could it be used for Tower Terrace? Could it potentially be used for that? But if it was already a project in play, does that mean that it's not
First thing that came to
eligible?
my mind was Tower Terrace.
Yes, you know, so there's, as we get more information, I'll be able to answer that question better.
Okay.
Okay. And last but not least, before we go any farther, Chief Nesloggy has happily and excitingly decided to retire this year. We are looking at potentially June. He has few more things to work through with IPERS, but you know, Mike has been a part of the city, the community for several years. Him and I have actually several years, decades. And him and I, when he started as fire chief, was about the same time that I came as the deputy clerk. And so really got to know Mike right from the beginning of my career here. And he has been very supportive and has, you know, anyone that I wanted to run something by, get some input from, he was certainly one of my go-to people as a whole. He has provided us with many, as far as our community safety, not only with our residents with fire and ambulance, but certainly here in when you think about us internally, how he has supported us in all of our departments, from safety to just providing an ear that we can run things by. So greatly appreciate you, Michael, and I'm very happy for you, but yet very sad for us, because you will definitely be missed. You've been a staple here, and I know that one of the benefits that I see in your retirement is recruiting you to do other things in the community. So I'm really excited about that. So you're not gonna go far. So Mike is on, so I'll just let him say a few words if you don't mind, and as we get moving, as Mike and I kind of work on a 30, 60, 90-day exit plan, we'll just kind of keep you updated as we go.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm really grateful to have had this opportunity. When I moved here with my family back in 1993, I wanted to be on the fire department. I'd been on the fire department when we lived in Indiana, and I want to continue that tradition. And I looked around, and in 1993, Hiawatha was a neat, growing community then, and I knew this is, you know, where I wanted to live. And little did I know, and 2 years later, I would be the assistant fire chief, and ultimately become the fire chief and become the first full-time fire chief. It's kind of a dream, you know, and to be in such a neat community, a growing community, and one where there's always cool things happening. And you know, there's politics every place, but in Hiawatha, you guys manage that stuff well, you know, and it's just a really neat town to work in. Good parks. I could say great things all day, but it's just been a great experience. 17 years total. That's a long tenure for the fire chief. I'm the longest serving fire chief in Eastern Iowa in terms of paid fire chiefs. Some communities have been through 2 or 3. So I guess what I want you to know up front as we're working through this process is, they often say to you, you'll know when the time comes, whether it's you're in love and you're going to get married or you're going to retire. In my case, I'm going to retire. And it's just time. We've had, I won't lie and tell you that COVID and Duratio was easy, but it's been a great run, and I just feel like it's time to retire and live my life and not have a pager go off in the middle of the night and not worry about who the medic is that's on call and not go stand on 380 when it's 10 below. And so, but it's been a pleasure working for you guys. So yeah, sometime in the middle of June, I got to work some things out with IPERS, but yep, I'll be leaving you. Well, not really leaving you. Marty's already asked me if I can serve on the water board. Kelly's already asked me. Kelly's already asked me to serve on the parks board. So,
I'm sure we're going to find some place for you to continue to serve. I hope, Mike. And like when you told me, I was actually snuck off to Florida and didn't tell anybody, but I was excited for you, and I'm glad you're doing this. When the right time is, and I wish you all the happiness in the world, and I'm glad your family's staying here, and we'll continue to work together, I'm sure.
Yep, I think we will be. So,
anybody else?
Well, congratulations, Mike. And Kim, in Kim's years, I've worked with you for a couple of weeks, I guess. Our relationship goes back to about 2001. You've been a mentor and a colleague, and I appreciate everything you've done for the community, and you will leave a hole, Mike. So you will leave a legacy behind.
Stand down day's our legacy, right, Rob?
Yeah.
That was our thing. Stand down day.
Congratulations, Mike. You're going to be missed. And you got some big shoes for us to fill. So Godspeed on your next journey. You'll enjoy retirement.
Yeah, Mike, this is sad news. I'm surprised and shocked, but all the best to you. And when you retire, don't learn how to say no.
That's from experience, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
What is it when you retire? It's when the work really begins. Is that well, at least for my grandparents, I know when they retired, that's how it was. But congratulations, Mike. Best of luck to you on your new adventures too. And hopefully if it's June, we can hopefully get together and throw you a proper send off. That would be great, but
thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thank you, Amy.
Yes, Michael, congratulations. We've had our conversation, and we go back a very long ways. And as I indicated to you, with all the things that we've worked together on, I truly consider you as a friend. And as I indicated, you are really, really going to be missed. And somebody said it very well, very, very big shoes to fill. But people will keep you busy. There's no question about that. You might even find that you'll work more hours in retirement than you did when you were actually working.
Yeah. As long as I can sleep through the night without a pager going off, that'll be.
There you go.
Hey, didn't we approve for another fire department? A new one?
All right, we're gonna move right on to business with that. Public hearing to consider FY 2020 budget. We'll open the public hearing at 5:51. Did we receive anything in the mail?
No.
Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak in favor? If not, is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak opposing, in opposition? If not, we'll close the public hearing at 5:52. And I'd ask for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 7, public hearing to consider amending Hiawatha Code of Ordinance, Chapter 5151, trees and vegetation in its entirety. We'll open that public hearing at 5:52. And anything in the mail?
No.
Anybody in the audience speak in favor of this item? If not, opposition? It's pretty quiet out there, so we'll close the public hearing at 5:52. A, consider first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mokel.
Aye.
B, consider waiving second and third reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
C, consider adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Okay, number 8, public hearing to consider amending and adding Hiawatha Code of Ordinance, Chapter 165, Unified Development Code. We'll start that public hearing at 5:54. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this item? Pretty quiet. So anybody out there in opposition of this item? Did we receive anything in the mail?
No.
And that'll close the public hearing at 5:54. Okay, consider first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Consider waiving second and third reading.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Consider adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
And roll call, please.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Okay, B, Chapter 165, Appendix A. Consider first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Consider waiving second and third reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And number 3, consider adoption.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call, please.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle.
Aye.
And C, Chapter 165, Appendix C. Consider first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
And consider waiving second and third reading.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And consider adoption.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call, please.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Aye.
Number 9, consider resolution approving and revising economic development policy, statement goals, policies, criteria, and procedure.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Number 10, consider resolution directing an advertisement for sale of $4,230,000 amount subject to change, general obligation capital loan notes, series 2021, and approving electronic bidding procedure and official statement.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Wonder if those rates will be as good as last year.
Yeah.
Roll
They
call,
should be.
please. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, probably better.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
Number 11, consider resolution approving and authorizing execution of the First Amendment to the purchase, sale, and development agreement for private development by and between the City of Hiawatha and Packard Management LLC.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, I'm not clear. What are Pat and Kara developing? Did I just miss something?
No, Dick, this is just an extension to the development agreement that they already had in place. They had 3 years to complete it. They were not able to put something in, get something built within that time. And so now we're just extending it.
Okay, yeah, I was hoping for something a little more positive, but
Yeah.
Do they have any potentials that you?
I know that they have, they, certainly do talk to individuals, just getting something, trying to get something off the ground. I know they had couple people earlier, but then COVID hit, so that just kind of stopped what was going on. So hopefully they'll be able to pick back up. I know they're talking to different developers as well, so.
And obviously the what's going to happen at the Ahern property is nothing but going to help them.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a first and a second. Roll call, please.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle.
Aye.
Okay, number 12, consider resolution amending city facilities security video camera policy to update storage length.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Steve Dodson,
Aye.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Jerry Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson.
Aye.
Number 13, consider resolution approving purchase of Tucker and Guthridge Park playground structures.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Do we
Are they
know when
That stuff. Go
they're
ahead.
gonna start this fall to install those correctly? Is that right? Correct?
Yes, that is my understanding.
This is Kelly. I'm actually
Kelly,
on here.
Hi, Kelly.
They are actually looking at installing sometime in July, so hopefully they'll be done by August.
That's what I thought what I read.
Yep.
Yeah, they look great. I can't wait to see them installed. It's gonna be really unique for the metro area.
I think so too. I think that the board did a great selection on making them all inclusive, and I think it'll also make our parks a little bit more updated and inviting, especially at Tucker Park.
Right. Yeah, and I'm glad they're ADA approved as well.
Yes.
And then going forward up in the new Northwest Park, then got great plans for something similar up there.
Yeah, so that's actually what we'll be discussing a little bit here as we move forward, is if we as a city want to continue looking at options, or if we want to have MSA look at options for that. So I will be in communication with MSA and to see what our best possibilities are, but I think we have some good resources to use. Bolin and Cunningham has been great to work with.
Okay, thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah,
you,
Kelly,
Kelly.
I just want to tell you, I opened that page or those pages and I was absolutely overwhelmed. You guys did an unbelievable job on that. And that is going to showcase our parks, I think, better than any other park in the metro area. That's just a personal opinion. Great job.
Agreed.
Thank
I agree.
you.
I agree with that
It-
too. Oh, go
It
ahead.
honestly has been a really fun project to work on and see, you know, in comparison to what other cities are doing, that we can set ourselves aside. I know that we don't necessarily know exactly how many, you know, all-inclusive kids or kids that have mobile disorders or mobile issues, but at the same time, you know, if Norwich is busy, we have plenty of other options for people to come and visit our parks, and hopefully that will set us aside.
You set a very high bar. Great job.
Yes, I'm gonna add to what Kelly has said too, with the work that Kelly invested with the different companies, along with the board members. The Park and Rec members were greatly involved in picking and having discussion of the different types of slides and monkey bars and all the different things, down to having some of the ground play objects that are there too. I mean, they just were very engaged. They went out to each of the parks and just tried to imagine what it would look like and where it would go. And so it really was a fun project for Kelly and her team, because they were so engaged in the conversation.
Excellent. Okay, we got a first and a second. Roll call.
Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Gary Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson.
Hi,
Okay, number 14, Hiawatha debris removal along Ushers Creek and Dry Creek, 2021. A, consider resolution approving professional service agreement with MSA for Hiawatha debris removal along Ushers Creek and Dry Creek for finalizing bids, documents, assisting in request for bid, tree removal bids, process, and providing construction administrator assistance.
So moved.
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Rob Archibald,
Aye.
Gary Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
Hi,
Amy Wickendall.
Aye.
Number 15, Turtle Creek Park Phase 2. A, consider resolution approving professional service agreement with MSA for Turtle Creek Park Phase 2 for design, bidding, and construction related services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Anytime I see movement at Turtle Creek, it's exciting because there is a lot of demand for that, obviously, up there, so.
Yeah, I agree.
Roll call, please.
Gary Mowinkle,
Aye.
Dick Olson,
Aye.
Steve Dodson,
hi.
Amy Wickendall,
Aye.
Rob Archibald.
Aye.
All right, placement for items on the next agenda and work session. Anybody got anything? If not,
No, I'll make a motion to adjourn and hope that this is our last Zoom meeting as a city council.
Yeah,
Boy, how
I got excited and thought we were in person tonight, so I showed up.
good boy, we love having you.
I thought about it, Rob. So we'll be there next meeting?
Yes.
Completely spaced it out and showed up, so.
Okay,
Yes.
do we have a first and a second?
I have a first.
Second,
Okay, we got a second, so everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Our meeting is adjourned at 6:07. Everybody have a wonderful evening.
Hey, if
Happy
I
St.
could,
Patrick's Day.
All right,
I'd like to give everybody a quick briefing if I could, and I
Yep.
didn't want to have to put it on Amy to put it in the notes. We spent the afternoon out at the wood chip pile on Edgewood Road. Somebody called in at lunch and said it was smoking, which is not unusual. But when Chief Powers got out there and investigated on his way home for lunch, he thought he was going to sneak home for lunch and just have it simple. But we found a hole about 6 foot across and a fire burning in it. Looked like a little volcano. So we've started that process. Boomerang has been cooperative. They got 2 excavators and a bulldozer out there spreading wood chips out. Most of the wood chips, as soon as they get away from the pile, they kind of cool off and go out. And kind of like if you tear a campfire apart, it just kind of goes out on its own. But we spent 3 hours out there this afternoon, and I suspect we're going to be out there tomorrow. But just so you guys know, if you hear anything from it, we're working on it. So it's probably going to be a problem now for a while, but we'll work on them. And they seem cooperative today. So just I'd give you a quick update. I hadn't had a chance to talk to Kim either because I was out there. So
Was that spontaneous combustion?
yes, wood chips decay
Yeah.
at a relatively quick rate, especially when they're placed in there during the summer when it's already
Yeah.
80 or 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very common. I'd done some reading
Oh,
on
yeah.
it, getting ready for this point. So, yep.
Well, hopefully his plan of getting rid of that starts happening. Okay, anybody got anything else? All right, well, that's it for me.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Yep.
thanks, everybody.
All right.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Good night, all.
Night.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for